Hi everyone, Rooney here, and welcome to my channel. So given that most gaming tokens appear to moon or skyrocket, which I believe is most likely the start of the gaming crypto bull run, there's not much to talk about because if everything goes up, then everything goes up. Just enjoy the ride. Let me take this opportunity to take care of viewer requests, this time non-gaming edition. But one thing to note, guys, before we continue, I really want the channel to focus on gaming cryptos, and I did explain that in my intro video before. So just take note moving forward. So if your token's not a gaming crypto, then sorry, I may have to ignore that moving forward. But in the meantime, let me take care of this batch of requests before we implement that strict rule of gaming cryptos only. So today we're going to talk about 6 non-gaming cryptos: Joe, THETA, FLOKI, QBIT, WAXP, and LTO. And let's dive in. So the first token we're going to look at is Joe. Now, I don't really know much about Joe, so I apologize to the one who requested for this. I don't know if this is actually the start date or this is the launch of the token, but regardless, based on what we've seen so far, after an initial hype and the subsequent sell-off right here and sideways movement, it appears that we are now back on an uptrend. Now, if you notice right here, the EMAs, so on a 1-day time frame, we actually have the 21 EMA and the 55 EMA officially crossing over. So we have now formed a golden cross right here. So the good thing about this golden cross is this is now the start of our 5-wave Elliott structure. Unfortunately, I can't really map the destination of this 5-wave because the Fibonacci retracement here for ZT does not have a log scale. So when dealing with crypto, it's very important to use a log scale for your Fibonacci retracement because of the volatility of crypto. So unfortunately for Joe, we can't really map where it's going to go because the 1618 on a log scale can't be seen on the fib retracement here. But let's just guess. So for example, from here, probably somewhere around 14, then back test it at maybe around 10, and we'll probably end up around $24. Once again, if you have access to Joe, what you do is lay down your fibs, but lay down a logarithmic fibs so that you will be able to see something like this. So this is not accurate because this is linear, and you aim for the 1618 as the final destination on a conservative level for Joe. Okay. Okay, next token. So I'm looking at THETA here, and after a subsequent run-up that brought it from here all the way to its top, it has already grown 43,000%. So it's actually not a surprise that after that, you have a very long consolidation phase. In this case, if you notice, this is a weekly time frame. So for THETA, we have been hanging out around these levels for 34 weeks now. Now, the good thing about THETA is if you look at the price action, it has started to form what we call a horizontal triangle right here. Now, a horizontal triangle is a continuation pattern, meaning if we were in an uptrend before we went into a triangle, then there's high likelihood that we will continue moving up. But we have to break this particular trend line right here. So when that break happens, expect the technical target of the height of this triangle, and we will most likely end up at $18.97. Another way to sort of estimate where THETA is probably going is just lay down your fibs. So once we have broken out of here, this is the technical target for the triangle, but overall, we can expect something like where the 1618 destination for THETA is at around $41 at a conservative level. If the crypto markets go ballistic at the end of the run, then expect something like a 2.72 extension of around $113. Alrighty, let's move on. So FLOKI and similar meme tokens or meme coins, they're very hard to predict because, to be honest with you, their trading value depends on the hype and the buzz that they generate. So from a TA perspective, if you notice, it doesn't really conform to any particular structure. For example, when I look at it on a 4-hourly time frame, you see there's nothing, and then suddenly everything goes ballistic because of Elon Musk. And once this ballistic movement happens, where you already have growth of from this bottom right here of around 690%, Then you sort of do a lot of consolidation right here. We are below the EMAs, and we are pretty much waiting for the next announcement by Elon Musk or the next meme phenomenon that will shoot us up into space just like that. That is the problem with meme coins. So, for those of you who own meme coins, just be very careful. The TA for meme coins is not so much the price action, but rather the social buzz that it generates. All right, let's move on. So I have QBIT here, and if you notice, I'm using DEX tools to access QBIT. For QBIT, this is very funny. And you want to know why you have some weird dashes like this? This is because the liquidity for QBIT is so low that there's no trades happening for days on end. Or if any trading happens, it is very, very shallow right here. So just be careful with dealing with QBIT, because QBIT, if I'm not mistaken, is a token that's the byproduct of Pancake Bunny, if I'm not mistaken, and Pancake Bunny was hacked a few months ago. So this is why, if you're probably wondering, sure, QBIT is on an uptrend, but is it a safe investment to go to? Honestly, if you hold it and you're able to make money out of it, congratulations. But over the long term, I would highly not recommend diving into projects like this, especially for those projects that have been hacked a few months ago. Because remember, you may be buying them at super, super low prices, but there are 9 to 10,000 other crypto projects currently around. If people have sort of moved on from Qubit, Pancake Bunny, etc., then don't expect much from this particular token moving forward. But hey, I may be wrong, and you may be going to space. Alrighty, let's move on. So I have wax right here, and for wax, it just appears to climb up and up, isn't it? But if you look carefully, it actually formed a 5-wave Elliott structure right here. So this is your wave 1, this is your wave 2 around here. This is your subsequent wave 3 run up, wave 4 correction, and wave 5 destination. Now, I'm sure you've watched some of my videos to know by now that after a 5-wave run up, you have an ABC correction, and that is exactly what we're experiencing now. Now, this is the A wave right here, you have the B wave high, and we are still pending the C wave correction. The problem with the C wave is, once again, we don't know where it's going to go. It can break structure right here, or it can just hang out in the EMAs. The bullish case for wax is you kind of want it to just chill out right here. If that's the case, then the buying opportunities for wax moving forward would be the EMAs before it blasts off into space. If you start to see a break in structure, then you would have to look at what it looks like to see how to plan your way around that moving forward. Because when it breaks structure, it goes on a downtrend. The key thing to note about this is don't try to time the bottom, instead time the breakout pattern. So this is where you start to see, like, if we break structure to the downside, something like that, and if we form a certain channel, for example, and something like this happens where you have a trend line that looks like this, what do you aim for as a potential buying opportunity? If you want to get into wax, you aim for the breakout right here before continuation. But hey, it may not happen because wax may just continue to move up. If that's the case, just keep eyeing the EMAs. So if you feel that it keeps getting overextended and you have no potential entry in, go on lower time frames like a 4-hour so that you can see the potential entries. In this case, it appears that we are hugging the 21 EMAs moving forward, but sometimes we actually fall down to the 55 EMA. So some buying opportunities over the 4-hour may just be the 55 EMAs, something like that, before continuation to the upside. Alrighty, let's move on. So I have LTO right here, which is, I believe, also a new token, if I'm not mistaken, although it has been here for a number of weeks now. And after the subsequent run-up, it has started to correct. But on a weekly time frame, if you notice, after hovering around for a while, we appear to now have broken structure right here. Where do we go? This is where you lay down your fibs right here. This is the local top and this is the local bottom to chart our way moving forward. Where are we going to go? So we appear to be in the middle of a wave 3, where this is your wave 1, where you broke structure right here, the subsequent correction to the wave 2, and we're currently awkwardly doing a wave 3 run up of around here, probable wave 4 at the 1 right here, and an eventual destination, conservative destination of 1618, which is currently around $3. And that's it. This is probably the last time that I'm going to do non-gaming cryptos. So for those of you who were able to put in your requests, congratulations. Otherwise, I do really want the channel to focus on gaming cryptos instead. So for those of you who have requested for gaming cryptos, I'll take care of that in the next couple of days. But otherwise, if you like my video, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll take a look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye.